A very good morning, children. Welcome to the psychology classroom. I hope you all are fine and everybody is fine at home. Children, in these videos we are discussing about the previous year's questions and that questions which are coming in your these RTs revision test third, which is going on. And so today I am discussing about the already you all have given the 4 parts of the revision test third, and today you all are going to give the means in the coming time you are going to give the part 5 of the revision test 3, and the part 5 syllabus is containing about the psychological disorder. So related to this topic only, I will discuss with you some of the questions which are asked in the previous year paper. So the first question which I am going to write it over here, and it was asked in the paper of 2019. Okay. So I will write down the weightage of marks also. So, so the question is explain the mood disorder. Explain the mood disorder in detail. This is a question which was asked in the 4 marks in the paper of 2019. So the answer of this question which you will write down here, it is asked explain the mood disorder in detail. So children, it's very important for you to know that how you will answer the question in your board examination. When such kind of question were asked, first of all, before writing the answer, you should write down the heading. So here you will write down the heading mood disorder. बेसिकली आपको मूड डिसऑर्डर को डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन करना है. मूड डिसऑर्डर ये आप ऐसे हेडिंग डालेंगे, अंडरलाइन करेंगे. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट चिल्ड्रन for you to write down in your board examination in a very neat and clean manner. Try to avoid any kind of unclarity and spelling error नहीं करेंगे, spelling error को avoid करेंगे. Your copy should be neat and clean, your handwriting should be very good, and always segregate the one answer with the second answer. Whenever you write the one answer, after that writing the answer, you will draw a line from the scale and then you start writing the second answer. Okay, it will look very good and eye-catching for the examiner, and at the same time you will score very good marks also. So these are some of the tips which you should keep in your mind while writing in your board papers. Now, answer of this question, mood disorder, you will write down the heading. So first of all, you will describe about what is mood disorder. Mood disorder क्या है? It is a disorder. It is a disorder which is characterized by it is a disorder which is characterized by mood swings, depressed mood, feeling of, it is a disorder which is characterized by mood swing, depressed mood, feeling of loneliness and isolated. This is the meaning of mood disorder, and I just hope you to write it down also so that it will be helpful for you, and I just hope you all have written it down. So आप पहले इसकी मीनिंग बताएंगे कि ये क्या होता है. After telling about this meaning, you will come to the symptoms. Symptoms क्या होता है? Symptoms. सिम्टम्स आप बताओगे इसमें, मूड डिसऑर्डर्स के सिम्टम्स क्या होते हैं, तो पॉइंट्स में आप इसको ज़रूर बताना। यू कैन यूज़ एनी ऑफ द थिंग्स इन एस्ट्रिच आप बना सकते हैं, ABC आप में लिख सकते हैं, और बोल्ड लेटर्स का यूज़ कर सकते हैं, एनीथिंग। ओके, सो सिम्टम्स क्या होते हैं? सिम्टम्स सैड फीलिंग, देन यूफोरिक फीलिंग भी होती है इसमें। यूफोरिक यानी हैप्पी फीलिंग्स भी आती हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा, कभी कभी बहुत ज़्यादा खुश हो जाते हैं, कभी कभी बहुत ज़्यादा सैड भी रहते हैं। ठीक है, डिप्रेस्ड मूड रहता है। ठीक है, देन डिस्टर्ब्ड स्लीप स्लीप पैटर्न सही नहीं रहता, डिस्टर्ब स्लीप पैटर्न, ईटिंग हैबिट्स। ठीक है, ये सारे कुछ सिम्टम्स होते हैं जो कि मूड डिसऑर्डर में होते हैं। सैड फीलिंग, यूफोरिक और हैप्पी फीलिंग, डिप्रेस मूड, डिस्टर्ब स्लीप पैटर्न, ईटिंग हैबिट्स डिस्टर्ब होता है। देन कंफ्यूज्ड रहते हैं। ठीक है, कंफ्यूज्ड और या पजल्ड रहते हैं, समझ नहीं आता क्या करें क्या नहीं करें, क्या हो रहा है उनके साथ, उनको ये नहीं समझ में आता। ठीक है, दे डोंट नो। सो दीज आर सम ऑफ द सिम्टम्स ऑफ द मूड डिसऑर्डर। देन अटेम्प्ट थॉट्स, नेगेटिव थॉट्स होते हैं। मूड डिसऑर्डर जिनको होता है, नेगेटिव थॉट्स आते हैं। समटाइम द थॉट्स ऑफ सुसाइडल टेंडेंसी, नेगेटिव थॉट्स, कभी कभी सुसाइडल थॉट्स भी आते हैं। ठीक है, सुसाइडल थॉट्स, ईटिंग हैबिट्स, disturbed sleep pattern, sad feeling, euphoric feeling, depressed mood, confused or puzzled, negative thoughts. So ये कुछ हैं. If you want to write it down, so you can write it down. So after describing about the meaning of mood disorder and after describing about the symptoms, now you will discuss about the types of mood disorder. Types of mood disorder. ठीक है, मूड डिसऑर्डर के टाइप्स क्या हैं? इनमें सबसे पहले आप बताओगे, सबसे पहले होता है मेजर डिप्रेसिव डिसऑर्डर होता है। द फर्स्ट वन इज द मेजर डिप्रेसिव डिसऑर्डर। ओके, ये होता है। सेकेंड होता है आपका सेकेंड होता है मेनिया, मैनिक डिसऑर्डर भी आप बोल सकते हैं, मेनिया। ठीक है, एंड थर्ड होता है बाइपोलर डिसऑर्डर। ये 3 टाइप्स होते हैं मूड डिसऑर्डर के। ठीक है, मेजर डिप्रेसिव डिसऑर्डर, मेनिया एंड बाइपोलर डिसऑर्डर। इन तीनों को ऑब्वियसली इट इज आस्क्ड इन 4 मार्क्स, सो यू हैव टू डिस्क्राइब इट ऑल्सो, यू हैव टू एक्सप्लेन इट ऑल्सो इन डिटेल। आपको उसको डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन भी करना पड़ेगा कि मेजर डिप्रेसिव डिसऑर्डर क्या होते हैं और मेनिया क्या होता है, बाइपोलर क्या होता है। ठीक है, मेजर डिप्रेसिव डिसऑर्डर की अगर हम लोग बात करें तो इसमें आता है डिप्रेसिव एपिसोड्स होते हैं, पर्सन सैड रहता है, कुछ भी उसको अच्छा नहीं लगता। यू कैन से दैट ऑब्सेसिव थॉट्स भी आते हैं, रिपीटेटिव थॉट्स आते हैं, एंड दैट थॉट्स आर कंप्लीटली नेगेटिव, डिस्टॉर्टेड बिलीव्स, डिस्टॉर्टेड थॉट पैटर्न, डिस्टर्ब बिहेवियर। तो ये सारा कुछ होता है मेजर डिप्रेशन में। They want to be isolated, they want to live alone, they some of the symptoms like they continuously see anything for a longer period of time। मतलब इस तरीके के कुछ symptoms, these are some of the characteristics of a major depressive disorder। Second is the mania। मेनिया में यूफोरिक फीलिंग होती है, हैप्पीनेस की फीलिंग होती है, दे फील वेरी यूफोरिक, दे फील वेरी हैप्पी। ओके, हैप्पीनेस की फीलिंग आती है मेनिया में। और इसमें जो पर्सन है दे आर अनएबल टू कंट्रोल ओवर सच काइंड ऑफ फीलिंग, दे आर अनएबल टू कंट्रोल ओवर देयर रिएक्शन, अपने रिएक्शंस को वे लोग कंट्रोल भी नहीं कर पाते हैं. Basically, whatever they are doing it unconsciously. There is nothing conscious aim and motive behind that one. सभी चीज़ें जो वो करते हैं वो unconsciously करते हैं, consciously नहीं करते. The last one is the bipolar disorder. इसमें डिप्रेशन और मीनिया दोनों के एपिसोड्स आ रहे हैं. It combines the episodes of depression and mania both depressive and manic episodes, both depressive and manic episodes ये होते हैं बाइपोलर में, दोनों ही रहते हैं, डिप्रेसिव और मैनिक एपिसोड. यानी पर्सन बाइपोलर डिसऑर्डर जिनको होता है, बाइपोलर मूड डिसऑर्डर, वो कभी कभी डिप्रेशन में जाते हैं. मीन्स कह सकते हैं कि इन द हाफ ऑफ द डे दे आर इन द डिप्रेसिव एपिसोड एंड इन द रेस्ट हाफ ऑफ द डे दे आर इन द मैनिक एपिसोड. कभी बहुत ज़्यादा खुश होते हैं, कभी बहुत ज़्यादा सैड मूड हो जाता है. तो they have the conflicts in their mind, conflicts उनके mind में बना रहता है. So in this way you will answer this question as the mood disorder when it is asked. If you want to write it down these things, so you can write it down also. Now moving to the second question which I will discuss with you. I hope this question is very much explained to you in a very proper manner. समटाइम जो सुसाइडल टेंडेंसी होती है वो ये मूड डिसऑर्डर की ही प्रॉब्लम में ज़्यादा होता है. जो इनको मूड डिसऑर्डर होता है उनमें सुसाइडल टेंडेंसी देखी रही है. तो ये है, जैसे डिप्रेशन जो होता है वो ज़्यादा हो जाता है तो द पर्सन समटाइम कमिट द सुसाइड. सो दीज थिंग्स आर नॉट टेकन टू बी सो लाइटली. इतना लाइटली नहीं लेना है हमें इन चीज़ों को. ठीक है. सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन is from this part only is the what is state the difference between substance abuse and substance dependence. State the difference between substance abuse and substance dependence. This is a question. State the difference between substance abuse and substance dependence. It is asked in the 2018 paper in the 3 marks question. The difference between substance abuse and substance dependence. So answer of this question will be like children, whenever such kind of question were asked what is the difference, so difference की बात आती है तो there were 2 ways in which you can answer this question. Like either you will write down the word substance abuse and substance dependence here and segregate it and write down the points by segregating. This is one way. And second way is first of all you write down about substance abuse and then you write down the points over here about substance abuse, then you write down about the substance dependent and then you write down the points over here. So both are the way through which you can attempt the answer of these questions whenever the difference between were asked to you. Okay, so इसको समझते हैं what is the difference between substance abuse and substance dependence. Substance abuse और substance dependence में क्या difference है? So substance abuse और substance dependence में एक word common है, substance. Okay, before writing answering any of the question you should write down first of all heading. So your heading should be, because we are discussing about this one, so you will write down the heading substance abuse and dependence. Substance abuse and dependence. Okay, so here you will write down the heading, then you will answer. Okay, सो सब्सटेंस वर्ड कॉमन है, हम बात कर रहे थे। तो सब्सटेंस का मतलब क्या होता है? सब्सटेंस यानी एनी काइंड ऑफ like any kind of thing which the person is taking, and person become an addictive of that particular thing. And it can be anything, it can be cigarette, it can be alcohol, it can be tobacco, it can be any kind of like tea, coffee. So any substance which make you addictive of it is known to be the substance, and it is really harmful. Now, the difference between abuse and dependence. What is the difference between abuse and dependence? Dependence means you are totally dependent on that particular substance. You can't live without that particular substance if it is not given to you. Some of the different kind of symptoms arise in your body which will be harmful for you, जो कि आपके लिए harmful होगा. And abuse means होता है कि a kind of disorder you have developed because of that particular substance. You did substance abuse. आप abuse हो चुके हैं, एक particular आप addictive हो चुके हैं, and abuse वाली जो condition होती है, it deteriorate all the functioning of an individual, the family, occupational, family life affected, work life affected, personal life affected. तो ये सारी चीज़ें होती हैं सब्सटेंस अब्यूज़ में. तो सबसे पहले हम लोग यहाँ पे आफ्टर राइटिंग डाउन द हेडिंग, I will discuss with you about substance dependence. Substance dependence. Okay. सो सब्सटेंस डिपेंडेंस एंड सब्सटेंस अब्यूज़ की बात हम लोग कर रहे थे. डिपेंडेंस में पर्सन जो होता है वो डिपेंडेंट होता है उस सब्सटेंस पे, तो उसमें कुछ विड्रॉल और टॉलरेंस सिम्टम आते हैं. विड्रॉल सिम्टम्स आते हैं और टॉलरेंस सिम्टम्स आते हैं. विड्रॉल सिम्टम्स एंड टॉलरेंस सिम्टम. विड्रॉल सिम्टम एंड टॉलरेंस सिम्टम. ठीक है. whenever we talk about the substance dependence, withdrawal symptoms came and the tolerance symptom. withdrawal symptoms क्या हो रहा है कि जैसे ही पर्सन उस पर्टिकुलर सब्सटेंस को छोड़ता है तो उसमें कुछ विड्रॉल सिम्टम्स आते हैं. लाइक द पर्सन कंप्लेन्स ऑफ द हेडेक कंप्लेन करेगा, और एनी काइंड ऑफ इलनेस, स्टमक एक और ब्लड विजन. सो ये सारे कुछ विड्रॉल सिम्टम्स आते हैं जो कि पर्सन कंप्लेन करता है उस पर्टिकुलर सब्सटेंस को छोड़ने पे. तो द रिजल्ट वाज दैट कि बिकॉज ऑफ सच काइंड ऑफ सिम्टम द पर्सन यूज टू स्टार्ट टेकिंग दैट सब्सटेंस. वो उस सब्सटेंस को लेना फिर से स्टार्ट कर देता है इन ऑर्डर टू अवॉइड सच विड्रॉल सिम्टम. उन विड्रॉल सिम्टम्स को अवॉइड करने के लिए पर्सन ड्रग्स को फिर से लेना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. सेकेंड होता है टॉलरेंस सिम्टम. टॉलरेंस सिम्टम मीन्स ये सिम्टम्स होते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल जैसे कि पर्सन ने जैसे ही ड्रग्स लेना स्टार्ट किया होगा तो ही और शी गेट सम काइंड ऑफ इफेक्ट ऑन हिम और हर. जैसे ही फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ एनीवन स्टार्ट टेकिंग द अल्कोहल, सो उसको लेने पे उसको जो फीलिंग आई होगी, तो इन ऑर्डर टू गेन द सेम फीलिंग अगेन एंड अगेन the person will develop a substance dependence. The person will become a substance dependent. ठीक है. That is known as tolerance symptom. Tolerance symptom means getting the same kind of feeling which the person is having for the first time again and again. So these two things will come under the substance dependence. Now, what is about the substance abuse? What is happening in substance abuse? ठीक है, substance abuse में क्या हो रहा है? Substance abuse. इसमें in this tolerance और withdrawal symptoms नहीं आते हैं. इसमें कोई भी टॉलरेंस और विड्रॉल सिम्टम्स नहीं आते हैं. इसमें पूरी तरह से ये थोड़ा सीवियर फॉर्म होता है, ये सीवियर फॉर्म होता है और ये पूरी तरह से ये सारी चीज़ों को डिटोरिएट करता है या कह सकते हैं कि डिस्टर्ब कर देता है या इम्पेयर कर देता है एवरी काइंड ऑफ फंक्शनिंग. इट इम्पेयर्ड द फंक्शनिंग ऑफ एन इंडिविजुअल, इम्पेयर्ड ऑल द फंक्शनिंग ऑफ एन इंडिविजुअल, ऑल द फंक्शनिंग, सारी फंक्शनिंग को ये इम्पेयर कर देता है, प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट कर देता है. इम्पेयर्ड ऑल द फंक्शन. ठीक है, यहाँ पे फैमिली लाइफ, पर्सनल लाइफ, ये कुछ भी नहीं रह जाती, सभी चीज़ें डिस्ट्रॉय या डिस्टर्ब हो जाती हैं. सो द टू क्वेश्चन आई हैव डिस्कस विद यू चिल्ड्रन. The first one is explain the mood disorder in detail, and second, what is the difference between substance abuse and substance dependence. I hope both of the questions are understand to you in a very well manner. Now moving toward to the next question. The third question, which was asked in the 2018 paper in the 3 marks question. Third question, describe the eating disorder. Describe the eating disorders. This is a 3 marks question asked in 2018 paper. Describe the eating disorder. Yes children, you already have studied that eating disorders भी होते हैं लोगों को. There are basically 3 types of eating disorder which are discussed in your syllabus. Is the first one is, again before writing the answer you should write down the heading first of all. Eating disorders. This should be your heading. Eating disorder. Then come the first point. First is the anorexia nervosa. Next is the bulimia nervosa. Third is the binge eating. These 3 kind of eating disorders you have to discuss in your board papers whenever this question will be asked to you. Anorexia nervosa, bulimia and binge eating. These are the forms of eating disorder. ये eating disorder के form है. First one is anorexia. Anorexia nervosa में person कम खाने लगते हैं. They used to eat less. ठीक है? They start dieting and they want to maintain their physical appearance very good and attractive. Okay, so consumption of food is less here. Eat less. इसके just opposite होता है bulimia, जिसमें कि they eat more. More means more than their appetite, more than their consumptions of the food which a normal person can take. and the result of which that such kind of person vomit also continuously, but they don't stop eating the food. So they are suffering from the eating disorder bulimia nervosa. Third is the binge eating. Binge eating is out of control eating. It is a out of control. It is eat less, they eat more, and this is the out of control eating. Out of control eating करते हैं means बस you always find such kind of person always have any food item in their hand. Their hand will you don't find an empty नहीं रहता उनका hand. It is always filled. So these three types of eating disorders were discussed, which you will discuss in your paper also. Anorexia nervosa is the disorder where the person start eating less and their consumption of food is less than the normal person, and they become suffer from so many diseases, other diseases also. Their body will become weak internally and externally also, and they susceptible to many kind of disease, and they have a very much lack of vitamins, minerals in their body. The required amount of carbohydrate and fats are also deficient in such kind of person, those who are suffering from anorexia nervosa eating disorder. Bulimia nervosa eating disorder is a disorder where the person take more amount of food, and they gain a weight also. So basically they become overweight, and because of that overweight they suffer from so many kind of problems such as knee problem and many physical problem also they are facing. Their blood pressure increases, diabetes and other so many problems they ask for it because of their weight. So this is the characteristics of a bulimia, and the worst conditions more than the bulimia is the binge eating. Their weight was not at all in the control of that particular person. Maybe you will find out if you research, so you will find out that the person who is suffering from the binge eating, their weight will cross the 100 kg. Okay, and the life will be they are unable to do their basic needs also. They are unable to fulfill their basic needs. Such person are unable to do anything, कुछ भी नहीं कर पाते हैं. They are totally rely on other one to do their basic needs and basic course. So obviously it is a kind of disorder which should be required a proper treatment, which should be required a proper attention. So children, in this particular video I had discussed with you the three questions from the 2008, two questions from the 2018 paper and one question from the 2019 paper. I had also told you about the weightage of the marks of these questions, and these questions are related to the revision test third, which is going on, and the next part which you are going to give. So I hope after seeing this video the three questions were prepared of you. The first one is the what is mood disorder, about the mood disorder. The first question is explain the mood disorder in detail. The second question was state the difference between substance abuse and substance dependence, and the third question was describe the eating disorder. So I just suggest you children prepare this question. After watching this video you will start writing the answer of this question by yourself and just see whatever the things you have encoded in your memory, क्या क्या चीज़ें आपने encode की हैं, क्या नहीं हुआ है. Again फिर you will see this video and again you will write it by yourself and see what is the result you are getting from this exercise. So children, I just suggest you to do more and more writing work, and please watch this video. Obviously something you will gain from this one. And one important thing, if you still find any doubt, so you will ask in the classroom regarding these questions. I just say thank you so much for carefully listening to me.